has an answer for that. He says fans have got to get to the games early. They throw a lot in practices.
Well, he certainly has a great career going here. He has a wonderful record. Look at that, 35-12, Phil. And of course, across the field is Vince Dooley in his 24th year. Phil, when you talk about dedication, that man epitomizes dedication. In October, he had chest pains. He went in and they said he was close to having a heart attack, had a coronary bypass, a coronary artery that was clogged up. They did a mechanical procedure, a medical procedure on him, and it was unbelievable. He never even missed a game. He was back on the field that following Saturday.
At home against Kentucky. I remember that game well. The Razorbacks to kick it away, and it'll be Kendall Traynor back deep. Cassius Osborne and Rodney Hampton. We're set to go. The 29th annual Liberty Bowl from Memphis, Tennessee is underway. Sidewinding kick taken 2 yards deep by Osborne. He's coming out. Upended at the 20-yard line. Reggie Hall on the tackle. Now Georgia's offense, James Jackson tonight will try and do what no Georgia team has ever done, and that is beat Arkansas. In order to accomplish that feat, the Bulldogs will need a very strong performance, however, from number 32, Lars Tate. He makes the offense go. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. From the I formation. Pitch the first man through. It is Alfonso Ellis, the freshman fullback. Albert Harris, the defensive end, on the tackle. And Arkansas's defense, it begins with Tony Cherico, a consensus All-American. He has got to find a way to interrupt the cadence of that Georgia attack. The linebacking core, they are good ones. Eric Whitted and Ricky Williams are the mainstays there. But it may come down, Dave, to how well the secondary reacts to Georgia's rushing attack. These guys cannot lay back. They have got to play the rush well. 2nd down and 5. That's Tate, misdirection. Out across the 29, up near the 30-yard line. Ricky Williams, the right outside linebacker, on the tackle. Williams leading the Razorbacks in tackles on the year. He finished the regular season with 140.
Well, he is an outstanding football player. He was only 10 tackles coming into this game from the all-time record at Arkansas.
Now the road to Memphis for the Georgia Bulldogs. They played a tough schedule. Third down, a little bit less than 1. Out across the 31-yard line. I believe it's good enough for the first down.
And Phil, one of the big keys to this game is going to be the play of Tony Cherico in the middle, number 64. You can see there, he's just trying to stay low, double team, make a pile. It's a good thing they didn't have to go much more than a yard, because that's about all they made on that play.
Now you talk about Tony Cherico. Indeed, he was double teamed, but of course Tony Cherico is used to that. He has been double teamed, triple teamed all year long. Jackson to put it up. It is complete to Sean Thomas. And he has got another Georgia first down at the 44-yard line. Richard Brothers, the junior left corner, on the tackle. A gain of 12.
Well, one of the things that that Arkansas defense does is it gives distance in front of them. You can throw this intermediate pass as 8 to 10-yard quick out, and that's what they're doing. They come to John Thomas. It's quick out. You can see how long it took Brothers to get back into the play. They kind of bend, but they don't break, they say.
Lars Tate to the line of scrimmage, spins his way to the 45, maybe gained a yard.
And Phil, if the Bulldogs are going to win this game, there are very certain strong things that they have got to do. They've got to be able to run that ball. That's run, run, run. They've got to get great play from those linebackers, and they have 3 outstanding linebackers back there. And they've got to overcome the loss of some key players that we'll get into. They lost 2 today.
Steve Crumley, their kicker, is out for disciplinary reasons, as is Joey Hester. Rolling left. Jackson puts it up. Intercepted by Arkansas.
Phil, I can't believe that he threw this ball. Watch the coverage on this play. He is right in the way. It's Otis Lloyd. He's standing right in front of the wide receiver. It should never have been thrown. You can see the play right there. Watch Lloyd. He's right in the middle. It looked as if it was intended for him. You don't throw the ball when you got that good a coverage.
First time Arkansas has seen the football tonight. They have it at their own 48-yard line after the turnover by Georgia. Play action. Greg Thomas looking downfield. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and he is stuffed there by the left guard, Bill Goldberg. Offensively, for Arkansas, Greg Thomas will quarterback, and I look for him to throw the ball tonight. Number 35 is James Rouse. He was tops on the Southwest Conference in scoring, and you can bet he'll see the ball all night long. If Thomas does put it in the air, Derek Russell and Billy Easton are the guys to watch. And that front line is solid, anchored by Freddie Childress, who spent a season blowing holes for James Rouse. There's the pitch. The ball is on the surface. It is picked up by James Rouse. A bad pitch by Greg Thomas. Vince Guthrie caused the fumble. Good penetration. Georgia defensively, second in the Southwest Conference against the run. Dave mentioned that at the top of our telecast. The four-down lineman had started every game for the Bulldogs this year, so certainly the consistency is there. And Greg Thomas will have to find a way to beat that consistency. Thomas to put it up. Throws downfield, and he overthrows.
And Phil, I don't know what he's thinking on that play or what the pass pattern was designed to be, but he had really only one man out on the pass pattern. You'll see it. It's on the right. It's going to be on the left of your screen. There's no one else out. You see how they're just circling around? Now look, one person out there on the left. That's number 2 out there running, and he's not even wide open. It's Derek Russell. You can see double coverage.
Kendall Trader will punt it away for the Razorbacks. In 58 punts this year, he averaged nearly 40 yards a punt. From the 14-yard line, a fair catch called for, and oh, man.
Oh, he got leveled on this play. Watch this. See, signal fair catch early. See, now the running back coming down to cover. Didn't see the fair catch signal. Bam. That's just an accident. He just didn't see the fair catch signal because he signaled so early.
A personal foul against Arkansas, and that'll move it out 15 yards. Mike Bowen, who took that shot, bounced to his feet. He's okay. So Georgia will have the ball for the second time tonight, just shy of their own 30-yard line. The clock is stopped. 11:08 to play in the first period here at Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium. We'll return in a moment.
I had to try this to believe it. Denerex tingles. Tells me it's doing more. Selsun Blue, no tingle.
Both Denerex and regular Selsun Blue have dandruff medicine, but Denerex adds an extra anti-itch medicine.
So long, Selsun Blue. Hello, Denerex.
Cold pills travel all through your body before they relieve your stuffed nose. But Dristan nasal spray works faster. Plus, it has a special new ingredient to soothe and moisturize nasal passages. Dristan, relief right on the nose.
Is your brother home yet?
He's upstairs. He says he feels yucky.
Bobby?
The kid eats like a maniac.
Here comes the soothing relief of Pepto-Bismol. The one that coats is the only one you need.
Feeling better?
What time's dinner? Maniac.
Your face takes enough abuse, so you need the Gillette Good News Plus disposable. Its Lubra-Smooth strip is designed to reduce irritation, so shaving feels so good. Good News Plus.
George Washington's historic crossing of the Delaware came on Christmas Eve, 1776. In the summer of 1787, Washington became chairman of the Constitutional Convention in Philadelphia. Tonight, the Liberty Bowl is celebrating the 200th anniversary of the United States Constitution.
Stay with us for halftime. We'll see the Liberty Bowl pageant, We the People. You know, each year the Liberty Bowl committee stages an outstanding halftime show, and this year is no exception. So stick around. Halftime here at the Liberty Bowl. James Jackson leads the Bulldogs out. It's 1st and 10. The ball at the 30-yard line from the I formation. Lars Tate is the tailback. He's got the football, and he is knocked off his feet at the 31-yard line by Eric Whitted, the inside linebacker.
And Phil, there you see the common opponent that they played, Ole Miss. Look at the scores: 31-10 by Arkansas, 31-14. You can't get any closer than that. We talked about them mirroring. That's another mirror.
Second down and 9 from the 31-yard line. 10:35 to play in the first quarter. No score. Arkansas and Georgia. Jackson looking deep. He's going down the center of the field, and he overthrows Cassius Osborne. Well, Jackson hit Osborne against LSU on a 74-yard touchdown strike. So Osborne, he is the flyer on this team.
He's got great speed off the line. You cannot cover him one-on-one. They were fortunate to have that ball overthrown because he can run with the best of them. Got great speed off the ball. Off the line, he just explodes.
That'll create a 3rd and 9 situation now for the Bulldogs of Georgia. To the bottom of your screen, Cassius Osborne, John Thomas wide to the right. Jackson, not pressured at all, throws sideline, and he hits John Thomas for the second time tonight. Did Thomas get enough for the first down? I believe he did. He may be, though, a yard short. We'll take a look. Yes, he is a yard short.
Well, when you run this play, you've got to get first down yardage. This is a mistake. Watch John Thomas. He catches the ball very well, but when you run that pattern, he was so wide open. You see how no one was around him, Phil? You've got to make sure that you get first down yardage so you don't have to bring up a decision where you're 4th down and 1 and whether you're going to go for it or whether you're going to punt it.
David Dukes filling in for Joey Hester. Georgia's first punt tonight. Dukes only 10 punts all year, and he lets it go. A low spiral taken to the 25-yard line by Tim Horton. He's up across the 37 and down at the 40-yard line. Mark Lewis on the tackle. A 36-yard punt for David Dukes. Oh, the clock is stopped. The Razorback offense is on its way. We'll be back to the Liberty Bowl with more right after these messages from your local station.
It's your Lincoln Mercury dealer's year-end sales alert. If you need a car, don't miss this sales alert. Great selection, and there's Lincoln Mercury's $600 customer cash on Mercury Cougar and Sable. With customer cash and a popular equipment package, save over $1,500 on Cougar, $1,400 on Sable. There's $400 on Tracer and Lynx, too. Your Lincoln Mercury dealers are ready to deal on every car in stock. Hurry, save. The year-end sales alert ends soon. See your Lincoln Mercury dealer. Happy holidays. Be alert and drive safely.
Hello, Mr. Tinker.
The 1987 Liberty Bowl is underway here in Memphis, Tennessee, where with 10-12 remaining in the first period, we have no score. Arkansas has the football. It is 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. There's a fumble on the play, and Georgia indicates they have recovered.
Well, one of the Georgia players come up holding the ball. I can't believe they're going to give it back to Arkansas.
Oh, Vince Dooley can't believe it either.
Well, I saw the Georgia player come up and had the ball in his hand. And I think it was Guthrie. Let's see what happens on this play. There's the fumble into the line. Now there's the mad scramble. You're going to see 54 Guthrie come up with the ball. This is unbelievable. He's fighting down there. He's on the left of your screen in the pile. There's Brantley saying, we've got it. Guthrie came up with the ball, and they said, nope, we're going to give it back to Arkansas.
Second down and 10. Thomas lets it go, throws into double coverage, and it is almost completed and almost picked off. Derek Russell, the intended receiver. Mike Brown knocked it away. Now Georgia's defensive line, it is a good one, anchored by Bill Goldberg, but it's the linebacking threesome is where their strength is. Number 42, John Brantley, leads the Dogs in tackle. The defensive backs will be tested in 2 areas tonight, I believe. Can they stop Rouse? And if Thomas has to put the ball in the air, can the worst pass defense in the Southeast Conference contain Derek Russell and tight end Billy Winston? 3rd and 10. The fullback, Sammy Van Dyke, rambles out near the midfield stripe.
And Phil, if John Brantley doesn't get an arm on him, he's gone on this play. Watch Brantley, 42. They call him Rambo in the center. Now watch the one arm he grabs in there. If he doesn't pull him down there and make him turn, he is down the sideline for a lot of yards.
They'll measure for the first down. And oh, the Hogs are going to be short by a couple of inches.
You know, it's fun being down there in that situation. You say, tighten that chain up. And the offense is saying, that's too tight. Let it loose now. Now, look, do you see Kenny Hatfield? He's saying, we're not going for it. I don't know whether he's going. He's deciding right now. He's talking to his coaches upstairs. Look at him shaking his head. I don't think he should go for it. If it's 4th down, punt the ball away.
Well, Ken Hatfield has been criticized an awful lot here in 1987 for his style of play, his propensity to lean to the run. But I believe he is going to defy the odds here, Dave, and the Razorbacks are going to go for it.
Oh, boy, this is a big play. If they stop him, if Georgia can stop him, they've got 1st down in Arkansas territory.
I don't know. Joe Johnson, the junior left halfback, tried to get the yardage, and it was John Brantley who stood him up. But I believe he got the first down, and indeed he did.
Oh, boy. He couldn't have made it by an inch. They're running behind Freddie Childress, number 72. That's their big offensive guard. He's 72. Now watch him blow off the ball. But watch Brantley step up in a hole. There he is, 42. Now watch him in there. Bam, head to head. You can see if he made it, he didn't make it by much over an inch. What a hit.
First down, Razorbacks. There's the pitch. James Rouse pressing across the 40-yard line, and he's bounced out of bounds by Rusty Beasley.
And Phil, I'll tell you this, if the fans in Arkansas want exciting football, they must have changed Kenny Hatfield, because that was a decision. That is a very, very difficult decision to make. You're sitting there, if you give the ball back up to him, a fumble, a missed handoff, anything, you give Georgia great field position. Got to give him a lot of credit. He's here to win.
I like that man's style of coaching right there. And I shudder to think, had he had a healthy Greg Thomas all year long, you can bet the Razorbacks would have put the ball in the air much more than we saw in the Southwest Conference. 2nd down and 5. Thomas wants to let it fly. Throws, sideline is in and out of the hands of Joe Johnson.
And Phil, if the Razorbacks are to win tonight, there are certain things that they have got to do. They've got to neutralize Georgia's great linebackers. They have outstanding linebackers. They've got to be able to get outside with that flex bone option and toss, and they've got to have a big game from their quarterback, both running and passing. That time he was right on the mark, hit him right in the numbers, and the ball bounced away. But that's what the Razorbacks have got to do to win tonight.
Thus far, you talk about a big night from Greg Thomas. He is 0 for 3 passing. Arkansas 3rd and 5. Sideline. This time it is caught. But a flag is down at the 40-yard line. Johnson, the intended receiver on the year. Joe caught only 4 balls. He has 2 now tonight.
Now what they may have called is roughing. I can't believe that they call roughing. He was on his knees. It's going to call dead ball foul, personal foul against Georgia.
Now the man in charge on the playing field tonight is Tom Quinn, and you look at the other officials who have assembled here for the 29th playing of the Liberty Bowl.
And watch here, watch the Arkansas receiver. He's on his knees. Now watch right there. See, and there's the hit. Oh, that's hardly a hit. Gosh, I'm going to tell you something. That's just almost stopping your momentum. I wouldn't call. Oh, boy. Well, that's why I'm a defensive player, I guess.
Well, Vince Dooley equally as surprised by that call. It is first down and 10. The ball at the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks of Arkansas are on the move. Give first man through. That's the fullback, Sammy Van Dyke, and he is knocked to the ground by Tyrone McClendon.
And Phil, it'll be interesting to see what Kenny Hatfield does in this situation. Now he's down in what you call 4-down territory, where you go on 4th down. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see him run in this situation, because that's what they do so well. Look at that graphic. This is his 10th bowl appearance, or Arkansas's 10th bowl appearance in the last 12 years.
Second down and 5 from the 20. Again, it's the fullback, Sammy Van Dyke. Vince Guthrie, the junior strong side linebacker, took him down.
And you've got to like Van Dyke. He is a worker back there. 5'11", about 208 pounds. He's the up back, the closest one in that flex bone offense. Boy, when he gets the ball, he's the pounder. Every time they hand the ball off, they fake it into him, and he's got to take a shot, then they toss it out if he doesn't carry the ball.
This is the 10th play on this Arkansas drive. That is Rouse. A flag is down at the 8-yard line, and so is Rouse.
This
Kerry Webster on the stop.
Excuse me, Phil, but this could be a big play for Georgia, because if it is in fact holding, and where the flag was thrown, it is almost always holding. Let's see what we have to call here. That's holding. That'll go against Arkansas. It'll move the ball back. That is a big play for the Georgia Bulldogs.
Now you talk about the Razorbacks, their 10th bowl appearance in the last 12 years. But Arkansas has lost in their only 2 Liberty Bowl appearances. 3 years ago, Bo Jackson and Auburn beat them 21-15. And back in 1971, Tennessee whipped the Razorbacks 14-13 in a game that then head coach Frank Broyles, now athletic director at Arkansas, still talks about.
He certainly does. He called it one of his most exciting games. Not pleasant, but exciting.
On 3rd down and 11. The Bulldogs with 5 defensive backs. Thomas looking. And he won't get it away.
We'll see this now. There's a lot of indecision on Greg Thomas when to throw it. Right there, when you set up, right there, you have to throw the ball. Now the indecision is pull it down, and now he starts to scramble, and you can see him coming around from the outside and tackling him. But you have got to throw that ball. Passing is a timing thing. When you get back, you set up, you have got to know where your wide receivers are.
Kendall Traynor from 44 yards away. It's got plenty of distance, and he is on target. 6 minutes, 37 seconds to play in the first period here in Memphis. Kendall Traynor has just taken his Hogs to a 3-0 lead over the Dogs.
When your sore throat burns, every second counts.
I'm counting.
You want relief, and you want it now.
I want this pain out of here.
That means Chloraseptic, because only Chloraseptic has the powerful anesthetic phenol that penetrates nerve endings for relief in seconds. Relief so fast, the moment you feel it, we'll stop this commercial.
My dandruff shampoo is good.
Maybe you should try something else. My dandruff shampoo really works.
Maybe you should try something else, like Selsun Blue. Doctors and pharmacists recommend Selsun Blue more than all other leading brands combined. What that means to you is no leading brand gets rid of dandruff better than Selsun Blue. It's #1.
And all Selsun Blue formulas, including extra conditioning and extra medicated, have the ingredient recommended most by doctors.
I like the feeling I get when my team wins games. That feeling is one reason why I play football. I learned a long time ago that winning isn't just as simple as knocking somebody down. You have to be smart, you have to think. Players who use steroids aren't thinking. Steroids have side effects, serious side effects. Even players who have used them will admit that. So be a real winner, a smart one.
This message furnished by the NCAA.
Arkansas on the scoreboard first here at the Liberty Bowl in Memphis, Tennessee. It followed an interception of a Bulldog pass, and then, Dave, a very gutsy call by Arkansas head coach Kenny Hatfield.
Oh, that really surprised me. Going when you're in that situation, 4th down and 1, and you're in your own territory, that is a tough call, but he's been criticized for not being, you know, exciting, playing exciting football. The Arkansas fans want excitement. They got it that time.
Trainer, number 22. He handles the kickoff chores, field goals, extra points, and punts. He has been a busy man this year. He lets it sail. Off Rodney Hampton. He picks it up at the 7-yard line. He's out across the 20 and met at the 23-yard line.
And Phil, it's really important now for Georgia to get some type of a sustaining drive. They need to drive the ball out of their own field territory to get down so they can get down in Arkansas's territory. And there's what they will do it with. Lars Tate, of course, the Georgia running back. The great one that we talked about, as is James Rouse. Both of them over 1,000 yards.
From the I formation, that's the tight end coming to the near side and setting. Jackson throws in and out of the hands of the tight end. Kirk Warner, the sophomore tight end. He had 7 catches all year long, but Steve Atwater, the Razorback safety, was right in his sneakers.
And that's an interesting play. They tried a naked reverse where the quarterback fakes action in and rolls back out and tries to find the tight end across. It did not fool Arkansas. Atwater had that defense perfectly.
6:23 to go, first quarter. From the 23-yard line, it's 2nd down and 10, Georgia. Lars Tate, boy, did he get stuck. Wayne Martin, the junior right tackle.
Well, they had a slant defense on this time. Cherico and Williams were both slanting to the left. Cherico was completely out of play, and watch Wayne Martin come down inside there. Now watch Cherico. See, it's going to be a slant to the left. See, works across the face there. Martin has got to fill back in there. That's his responsibility to get back inside there. He replaces Cherico.
3rd and 9, the ball at the 24-yard line. Boy, Arkansas's defense has been outstanding early on. Jackson looking. Good protection, throws out to Tate. He's still on his feet across the 43-yard line, and he'll be, oh, so close to the first down.
Well, I can't imagine that Vince Dooley would take a lesson and go for it on 4th down. This is a screen pass. They flip it out. Now watch, they pick up the blocks. There's one block right there. Now Lars Tate does a lot of it on his own, just stretches just short of that 34-yard line, so I believe he's going to be probably about a foot short. Let's take a, well, maybe not. Wow, what a spot he got.
Georgia gets the first down. It comes with 5:29 to play on the first quarter. Arkansas leading the Bulldogs 3-0. Oh, Vince Dooley. Only 2 other active coaches have had more success than the head man at Georgia, Bo Schembechler and Dave, your old coach, Joe Paterno. Jackson coming near side, turns it upfield. He's still on his feet. He tries to outrun, and he'll get to the 40-yard line, and he cannot get around Otis Lloyd.
This is a matter of foot speed, and Otis Lloyd will match James Jackson with foot speed. Let's take a look at it from field level. You'll see now this is designed to be run out here. Now watch what happens here. He's going to pass now. He brings it back down. Now he starts cutting back across the grain. And watch the foot speed of Otis Lloyd, 36, to run him down. Keep him running towards the sideline. Just as he turns up, Lloyd makes contact. He made a nice gain on the play, gained 8 yards. But good thing that Otis Lloyd had that great speed to bring him down.
From the 42, it is 2nd down and 2. And again, it is Tate coming head on, and he's got the first down. Eric Whitted, the inside linebacker, hit Tate head on behind the line of scrimmage, and Tate, 6'2", 208, just powered through the tackle.
Now, see, again, you see Chirico slanting there. There's Whitted. He has to fill there. He has to make that tackle for no gain.
My.
Tate, with that great leg speed and great stamina, he can really run strong with the ball. He's got good body lean, gets down in there, and picks up big yardage for the first.
Formation again. The tight end Troy Sadowski comes to the near side and sets. First and 10 from the 47. Misdirection play action. Jackson coming back near side. Oh, did he put a move on Kerry Owens? What a move. Jackson put on the left outside linebacker, a gain of 14.
He really did. He came into this game averaging almost 4.5 yards, 4.6 yards per carry. You won't see a better run than this by a quarterback. Watch this move right here. Look at the fake. Boom. He just lost his footing. Kerry Owens just went down. And then all of a sudden, Jackson just stumbled down.
Tate out of the ball game. It is now Rodney Hampton and the fullback, Brian Cleveland. Hampton, and he is another good one. At the line of scrimmage, Wayne Martin knocks him off his feet. A gain of 1 for Hampton. Second down and 11 now.
And Phil, when you look at these two running backs in Hampton and Tate, you're talking Hampton averages 81 yards per game rushing. Tate 102 yards a game rushing.
That's Brian Cleveland, the freshman fullback. He stumbles across the 37 down near the 36. LaSalle Harper in for Whitted on the tackle. A gain of 4 for Cleveland. Boy, Georgia, a couple of outstanding fullbacks, and both are freshmen.
I know, boy, I'll tell you, they do have some great running backs there. It's almost become a tradition there since the days of Herschel Walker, and even prior to those days.
Well, and you look at the tailback spot next year with Lawrence Tate graduating, Rodney Hampton, another freshman. Jackson throws, wide open. John Thomas loses the football at the 14-yard line, but I believe it was out of bounds. It was out of bounds at the 19.
Well, you talk about a break. This could be the biggest break. Watch this play. Let's see if he steps out of bounds. Right there, you'll see John Thomas. Let's see if he steps out of bounds. Where is it? Right there. Okay, now he cannot fumble. You'll see the ball get pulled out right there. The ball's pulled out, but the ball was dead where he stepped out of bounds.
Because once a player is out of bounds, he is not eligible to come back onto the playing field.
Absolutely, not while the play is progressing. That's true on wide receivers, especially when they get knocked out of bounds, they cannot come back in bounds and receive.
A gain of 17. The Dogs are on the move. At the 19-yard line, it is 1st and 10. First man, that is Alonzo Ellis. He was nailed at the line of scrimmage by David Shell.
I couldn't believe how quickly David Shell got into play. He was in there almost as quick as the handoff. He just blasted him a shot.
There's truly one of the class acts in all of college football, Ken Hatfield. For Georgia, this is their 12th play of this drive. 2nd and 8, 1:33 remaining in the opening period. They trail 3-0. That's Tate. Tries to turn it inside at the 15-yard line. Stumbles and trips down near the 12. Anthony Cooney, the sophomore right corner, took him down.
And Phil, I want to make a mention of Tate. One of the things that he does so well is he keeps his feet close to the ground and he can change direction. That time he ran into the hole. It was stuffed. He bounced outside. He never lost a stride getting outside. He's got exceptional lateral speed. That's the difference in great running backs, that lateral speed when the hole is clogged to bounce outside.
3rd down and 3. Jackson, he's going for it. John Thomas has the football at the Arkansas 3-yard line.
Bill, when you get back in this field position, you cannot drop off. Look how far the defensive safety is off of him. Then he has to recover. The ball is already caught there. What you do is you use the end zone as almost another defensive back. You just don't drop that far off. You've got to cover him closer in there.
Inside the opponent's 20-yard lines, the Bulldogs have been lethal. 45 trips into the hot zone. They have come away empty only 8 times all year. First and goal, Bulldogs. Straight ahead, it is Hiawatha Berry, sophomore fullback from Winder, Georgia. And he pushes the football down near the 1.
There's no surprise on these plays. This is going to be power football. I know that both teams have come out and passed the ball, but you don't have to worry about passes in here. You can almost not cover the wide outs in this situation. This is strength power.
Yeah, that will be the last play of the first period. They'll change ends of the field. And after 1 quarter of play here in Memphis, it's the Hogs 3, the Bulldogs nothing. We'd like to alert our stations down the line that the next break will be a station break. We'll return to Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium, where after 1 period of play, it's Arkansas 3, the Dogs nothing. We'll be right back after these messages from your local